Good morning, everyone. It's the 11th of January, and I hope you're all well. Okay, so this is just an update, and I am going to be talking about all kinds of shit. So if you're up for listening to all the shit, then you're welcome. I've even put a list and I put it into professional paper for you, so you can be updated. It'll be a mishmash of loads of different things. But we're going to start off with a joke just to get you all loosened up. So let's have a look. If I can try and do all that in one. God, it's too dark to read this joke. I really can't see anything. Let me just try to see if I can see it. Oh, that's it. Where can you learn how to make an ice cream? So where can you learn where to make an ice cream? Sunday school. Sunday as in Sunday, S-U-N-D-A, the ice cream that you get, Sunday ice cream. Well, it's not that funny, but you know, I do like play on words. Anyway, guys, let's get on with the update, because I'm going on a bit now, aren't I? So, that's it. Dr. Stephen Greer's latest one of the documentaries that Dr. Stephen Greer did. It's called Unacknowledged, and it was released in 2017. It's an absolutely fantastic documentary, and I highly recommend it for anyone who has isn't familiar with the UFO secrecy cover-up. You know, I think it's really, really good. It's one of the best ones. And it's one of those, it's that good that you'd need to watch it several times. So yeah, let's have a look. So it's basically in there, he was saying that one of the famous astronomers, Carl Sagan, was hushed up because he knew some truths related to the UFO secrecy. To be honest, that doesn't surprise me. I did get Carl Sagan's book, and I'm very much inspired by that man. He is such an amazing, amazing person. I read his book and I was so inspired. And then I just couldn't understand how this amazing person who knows all this information, there's nothing on UFOs. Now it all makes sense with Dr. Stephen Greer's documentary. And it just totally makes sense, because a lot of these professionals are being hushed up and told not to say certain things, you know, because obviously it's they're going against the powers that be. So yeah, it totally makes sense now. So it's really sad and depressing as well in a way, but now that we know, I guess we can then make an informed decision that these people are being, you know, that is being suppressed. This information is being suppressed, you know. So right, what else? Oh, that's it. 3rd of January, at 18:59 p.m. I was on the tram from. I was coming in from from Rochdale, and I was on the 3136 heading towards East Didsbury tram. And I basically had a lovely day at the animal sanctuary, and then I witnessed, I was listening to my music, I was really relaxed, I had a really nice day. After work, I come back, and I witnessed about 11 security guards on the tram. And several of them are attacking these homeless people who were and they were coming off. I think the homeless people were actually attacking each other as well. But it was just horrible to witness, and I got triggered and I started screaming at the security guards, saying, "Well, do they really need 11 security guards on the tram?" And that I didn't feel safe. with 11 security guards. Why do we really need 11 security guards, and why are they targeting, vulnerable homeless people? Like, can't they, target someone else? So anyway, I got really pissed off and angry and started shouting and screaming, because it was just a horrible experience to see these poor vulnerable people being, treated like this. It was just horrible. Luckily, I calmed down, but I want to apologise to the lady next to me. She said she had cancer and stuff, and I ended up telling her, look, you're coughing on the tram. So I want to apologise to her, because I just got triggered from the way the homeless people were being treated, and they were obviously quite upset, and they were I think they were physically assaulted by security guards as well. So anyway, I didn't make a complaint, but let me know if you think I should make a complaint. But to be honest, I don't really trust the complaints procedure. I may consider it, but I think they just get ignored, don't they? They don't really do anything. Right, moving on to the next thing. That's it. Regurgitating lies in biology class. My biology teacher is just, it's just so annoying to listen to the crap that the teacher just regurgitates, and we have to repeat the nonsense like a parrot. And I think he was talking about antibiotics, and actually he unofficially said something about the dark side of antibiotics that wasn't on the screen. So I think he was actually being rebellious by saying that. And he's mentioned something about the dark side of antibiotics, which I guess he's not so bad. But again, he does repeat a lot of nonsense as well. And, he's heavily sort of one-sided, because he's being suppressed and being told what to say and stuff like that. So he thinks he's open-minded and clever, but he's not. And that's a lot the case with a lot of these, the scientific priesthood. And that's it. Yeah, he's like a parrot, isn't it? And in work, in the animal sanctuary, there's parrots. There's this parrot, and he just loves eating the pistachio nuts that I give him. It's so cute. And moving on, that's it. My GP recently prescribed me some eardrops, and when I took the eardrops home, it said in the label that they can cause ear deafness, and I was like, what the hell? And so I didn't take it. And this is a warning to all of you out there. Stop taking the stuff the doctors are giving you. It's dangerous. And they don't care about us at all. And we need to start looking at alternatives and looking at what we can do ourselves through naturopathy and through natural healing. And on that subject, my HIV team are totally unreachable. When I was medicated, you couldn't get hold of them at all, even if you tried. And I've got 5 numbers, and it was just ridiculous. I think they were deliberately ignoring me, especially when I was experiencing side effects. But as soon as I changed my mind and realised that the antiretrovirals are dangerous, but due to the research I did, I found out some information. And I can put the links in the description. Basically, this research was saying that the antiretrovirals are actually dangerous, and that they cause more problems in the stomach, and that really what the professionals should be doing is looking to heal the gut. Oh, there you go. There's Maritime truck coming in at this 4 a.m. in the morning. So that's Maritime, one of the couriers that brings in the beer. Get the beers in. Right, so that's it. The dangerous, so the article, the gut, which means going vegan, that's it, going vegan. So obviously in this article it's saying that the people with HIV should have, they should be looking into gut health, and I believe that being vegan is one of the part of that. And a lot of these antiretrovirals are not vegan at all. A lot of them have got dairy products in them and other problematic ingredients like talc, which has been known to cause cancer. And there's been a lawsuit about this talc issue in America. That's it. And U equals U, which is a big campaign in the gay community, LGBT community, that U equals U, which is undetectable and untransmittable. But I'm sorry, but that is a total lie. And I believe that to actually the alternative is to go look into the South African government's endorsement on the umlingo juice. So that is just natural ingredients: ginger, garlic, lemon, and is it flaxseed oil and olive oil and a few other things. And they insist that we should eat organic food, and so I believe that that's the answer. Especially because I've had experience with this HIV medicines now for many years, since 2012 when I was diagnosed. And yes, it's destroyed my sexual life, but to be honest, I'm not desperate, and I don't want to go around with every Tom, Dick and Harry. So I'd rather be with the right person, and instead of just spreading all kinds of diseases. And I believe that majority of these diseases are zoonotic, so they're coming from the factory farms, and that even in biology we were talking about how that the farmers have to vaccinate the animals with salmonella, so that the animals are, but there's a huge outbreak, and they're in the factory farms because they can't control the diseases, and there's superbugs and stuff. So it's just crazy, really. Right, the next bit then. Oh, that's it. The psychopaths. The psychopaths at Heineken and the Manchester City Council, they know that the brewery factory is causing damage to the public health, but just don't care. The permit that they have had reports on, the noise experts have made it clear that the health impact of the low frequency noise. So they're fully aware that the psychological impact it has, because they've already done assessments quite a long time ago, and many years ago, and yet they carry on with the low frequency. I think psychological impact. Just the other day I was suicidal. That's it. Just the other day I was suicidal again because they increased the noise. And literally, when I've reported it, I've been given a reference number on the Environment Agency's incident line. And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I've worked here 15 years, and I'm really sorry that you're going through this." And to be honest, he was genuinely one of the nice ones, but generally they don't seem to care. And because that the noise, it's like they are. That's it. They're intentionally weaponizing the noise, so they're fully aware that the low frequency noise, is actually thinking. And then, as like I said, they just decrease the noise, then they increase it, and then they decrease it, and then they increase it. So it's absolutely. But someone said from the environmental movement that it was quite a victory, because originally they said that it wasn't them, that they wasn't creating the noise. So it is a bit of a victory that they've confirmed that it is them now, and that they are doing the soundproofing works, and apparently they have spent so many thousands of pounds. But again, I'm not sure exactly how many thousands of pounds. The political councillor Annette Wright, who is the councillor for the Hume ward, gave me a figure, but then the environmental officer at the Environment Agency who regulates this site, he's called Daniel Langsley, he gave me a different figure. So there's a kind of, I think, there's definitely a lot of lying going on. Anyway, you can support us and help us in this community by contacting the Environment Agency, and it's a free phone number on 0800 80 70 60. That's 0800 80 70 60. So that's 807060. And that's the Environment Agency. They're the agency that regulates this site. And like I said, they've just gotten away with murder. And like I said, I was literally suicidal the other day. And I have I've been told by the Daniel Langsley that the noise soundproofing works that they are doing at the factory will end in April. So fingers crossed that will improve things. But I am very suspicious, because I believe that they're just messing people around and doing a lot of lies. But hopefully, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it does improve, and that my life can just, I can move on and sort of just feel like I can get better sleep, and then I can improve my health, and then I can start planning on where I want to move and stuff. Oh, that's it. And then they'll come out to my property to measure the noise, which is a bit ridiculous because it's like, well, why don't you come and measure the noise before? Well, why do you have to come afterwards once you put the noise? You know, it's just proves that it kind of proves that they're not really kind of, you want, so I'll have to get someone out privately to come out and measure the noise, because then that proves that, that I was hearing the noise and that it was affecting me. So that's that. That's it. Previously I had contacted the Environmental Health Department, which is part of the Manchester City Council. That's a separate department. They're called Environmental Health. They came out and measured the noise, measured the decibel level, but then there was some kind of problem with the machine, and I was told that because it's faulty, they're going to take it back, and then they're going to bring back another machine, and they're going to put it in. But what happened was when they took it, they totally lied to me, and they didn't bring out a new machine to measure the noise. So I was like, what the heck? And then after some time passed on, they then said, oh no, we didn't come out to your property and we didn't put any equipment in. It's a good job that I've got some of the evidence in an email or something. So I'm going to challenge that. But it's disgusting how much lies these corporations are getting away with. It's really, really shocking. And on that note, so I'll have to resolve that issue as well. Who came out, installed the faulty equipment, lied and said they would thing, and then they denied that that's it, to measure the you can, yeah. And that's it. So the local councillor, Annette Wright, threatened me because I wrote to all my neighbours explaining that she was the one who was willing to support us or help us or willing to listen to us as our local councillor. But she's basically come back to me, threatening me, saying that she wasn't happy because I hadn't spoken to her about it, and that she wasn't very happy that I'd put her into the letter. And that I should have consulted her, but she was away on holiday for quite a long period of time, and I couldn't consult her, and I was desperate to get this issue resolved, so I put her in the name. But she works in the public, and if she doesn't want the public to know her to contact it, then why is she working for the public? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, she said that she was going to get this Manchester City Council solicitor who works at the town hall if I continued to write to the neighbours with her contact details. So it's like, what the heck? Crazy. So that was that. Oh, that's it. And then I caught her red-handed lying, when she said that none of the residents has contacted her, which is total lies, because I know that the residents, I've spoken to the residents myself, I've knocked on people's doors and I've spoken to people, there's elderly people who've got health conditions, there's families who've got children, and it's quite shocking really, and they're sitting, they're near this factory and they're being affected by the noise, and I've spoken to them and they said, oh, those councillors are not listening to us. So this is what we're up against. The councillors, even like the councillor Annette Wright, they're just lying, and it's a big corporation, so they just got no incentive to do anything, and it's probably hush-hush money, isn't it? Well, that's it. I had a visit from a dodgy social worker with a psychiatrist, so let's hope something positive comes out of that. They was explained to them what was happening with this, the noise and the sleep loss and the paranoia and everything, and how it's damaging my mental health. Oh, that's it. Then I've got a court hearing coming up on the 27th of February at the magistrates, and they will give me they will be sentencing me either to a fine or to a public community service, probationary service. So there's some kind of thing. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, but fingers crossed. And then that's about it, folks. That's a little bit of an update for you. I've just bought the thought I'd give you a quick update, and it's gone a bit much longer than that. Oh, that's it. Another sad thing, that I was working in my with the animal sanctuary, and what's really sad is I wasn't able to take the dogs out for a walk at all. And I've noticed that they're not taking the dogs out at all, and I don't understand. And it's Alsatian, and they've got a lot of energy, and they need to be taken out for a walk. And I've been told that because of there's a disease called parvovirus, and that I don't know if these dogs are vaccinated or not, and that they're not able to take them out for a walk. and they're just kept there in these cages all day long, and it's really upsetting me. But you know, at least they're getting fed, and at least they're sort of safe in the cages, and you know, and they're being fed and stuff. So that's something. But it's just like, I think maybe they need to understand that. I need to understand more about this parvovirus. But these dogs are just, it's quite sad. But the donkeys are there, and the horses are there, and the snakes are there, and there's reptiles. There's vegetarian reptiles as well, which is amazing. And the terrapins are probably mostly vegetarian as well. It's absolutely fantastic, for me, amazing. And it's really therapeutic, and it's a beautiful place. And I encourage people to go and support your local animal sanctuary. But anyway, it's lovely to talk to you all, and I better get going now and wind down again and try and get some sleep. I'm working tomorrow. I'm actually going to do some voluntary work with the We the Free Animal Rights Organisation in Leeds this morning. So hopefully I get some sleep, and then I'm going to get ready and go. In the morning, I'll probably set my alarm off as well. And I do enjoy doing it, actually, and do enjoy talking to the public about it and making them understand why they're crazy and why we need to help them with going vegan and understanding. And it is actually Veganuary as well still. So I don't know how many people are trying that, but you know, I really do hope that a lot of people are trying, because it's so important. So yeah, lovely to give you this update, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care now. Goodbye.